Friends, family, listeners, once again, welcome back to the my channel. Without further delay, just continuing on my first video that I already uploaded on my page, so on my YouTube and also on my TikTok page regarding the 2027 national general election awareness. Has I been carried out as this is a voluntary work that I am taking this initiative to carry out this awareness and make sure within these remaining 8 months I basically want to, as much as I can, and I just want to make the video as much as I can about the carrying out the awareness regarding the very special national event which will be held after the 8 months. So basically, and our electoral commissioner Margaret has been updated our electoral schedule and electoral dates, the polling dates, and returns of rights, nominations, closing of nomination period, polling, starting polling and ending polling, and how she had been already published it or already updated on the page, and right now it's on the Google Space. That's the main event or the main date that has been set by our electoral commissioner. And a very interesting part, I have been had our newly elected or appointed our electoral commissioner Nikki, one of the Australian lady. She has been qualified to be take up this position, and right now she will be already serving in and take up these positions recently, just this week alone. And one of the messages that I have from here is that she said we have no time, and then we have only just 8 months, and within these 8 months there is a lot of work to be done. And then one of the very important points that she raised is that media, the social media is a very important tools that we can be used to carry out the awareness as much as we can. She said like this, so that's also inspired me, and it's because I'm also carrying out this awareness as a personally, and make sure I want my audience and my fellow citizen of PNG, my father, my brother, my sister out there, we can be held hand together to carry out this awareness. Wherever you are, do your part to contribute for our nation's growth and development, because choosing the leaders is one of the very key points where leader can lead us to moving forward to the another 5 years. So before I proceed to start this, and them that I stated, my whole them will be forcing within this 8 month video that I will produce will be basically on demo topic here is your vote is your voice. That's the main main topic or main headline or the main them that I put it within this 8 month. I will basically based on this one and produce a lot of video as much as I can to carry out this awareness. So without further delay, very important thing. So another topic that in line with under the my big banner or big topic, your vote is your voice. Basically, I come up with the very important topic under the head topics. The subtopic that I'll be basically focusing on this part 2 video that I'm producing today. Topic is what motivates them to contest in 2027 national general election. That's my second video that I produced. That's a big questions, and that question will lead us and what kind of man and then what kind of woman and what kind of leader will be contested for the 2027 national general election. So that questions will qualify, and according to me, through research and through my study and also the how you understand how the leaders so far when a small age coming out like this, how the leaders has been elected, some leaders, and they got into the parliament house and something like this. But we have been experiencing also see how our leaders has been serving the people, best interest of the people, and also they serving the best interest for themselves, something like this. So according to that topic, I come up with very important, very important categories. I categorize in the two main motivations where the leader was motivated to become to leader and to run for the 2027 national general elections. So far, I come up with one of the two main categories where leaders, the entire leaders or 1,000 plus leaders will be contested for the 2027 national general elections, coming under the two main categories according to me, but because how I understand and I come up with these two main categories that the particular leaders were motivated, that particular candidates or male or female or whoever, that particular candidates will be run for the 2027 national general elections are motivated by two main areas. One, let me touch one. One is motivated by money and power. Thousands plus leaders will be contested. The 1,000 plus leaders will be run for 2027 national general elections. The majority, the 1,000 plus, will coming under the as I mentioned that motivated by money and power. And another group of leaders that who will be run for 2027 national general elections. Those leaders are number two. Those leaders are motivated by the suffering of the people in the community, in the district, and in the province. The 1,000 plus leader will contest for 2027 national general elections that will motivated, that is inspired by the suffering, the pain, the struggle that is currently felt by our family, by our community, by our village, by our district, our province, and nations as a whole. That's the two categories of the leaders were coming under through by this. And let me clearly emphasize or let me clearly come up, explain more further on these two main groups of the leaders, where two categories of the leaders, motivated by money and power, and also the motivated by the suffering, the struggle, the pains of the people in our community. So in many times that one that is motivated by money and power will have the certain characters or the certain factors you will clearly see them, and that's a factor that particular guy or man or woman, that's particular guy who never live in the community, he never live in the village, in the district, in the province. That particular who live in the Port Moresby city far away. And when he or she here, the election periods came, so he came back to the home to run for the national general elections. Those are the one of the character that will possessed by the motivated by the power and money. So that's the one character. Another character that you and I will clearly see them is that they don't know what's the situations and conditions and suffering and the pain and the struggle that the people is on the ground, in the community level, on the district level, on the province level, facing. They never know, because most of the time, many of the times, they enjoy themselves and they live in the cities, and they live in the enjoy themselves with their friends, families, and then when they had the elections, because they are motivated by the money and power, so that's why they came to the village, and during the elections period they want to run for the elections. So yeah, my brothers, sisters, and my beloved viewers out there, we have to be careful on those kind of the leaders that will be run for the national general election for 2027. And another things that I also be coming up with that particular leader test motivated. The very important things they will do it. They will buy your vote. He or she, if that particular leaders run for 2027 national general elections, that character, because he or she is motivated by the money, so what he or she is going to do it, they will buy your votes. So they will buy your votes with the cash. They will give you money. They will just give you 50 kina, 100 kina, and if you give me first vote, and they said I will give you 100 kina. If you give me second vote, I will give you 50 kina, and something like this. So if that particular person buy your votes, you must automatically know that particular person is motivated by money and power. So that's why he or she is buying your votes. So that's why you cast him. And another thing, so another factor of characters that is also possessed by this kind of leader. They because once they already buy a vote, they're gonna steal the money. They will steal and our public funds that particular leaders to be elected. That persons has definitely, he or she is going to steal our public funds and divert it into his private account, and try to start his business for his family, and try to send his children to overseas for studies for the public funds that he or she will use it to misuse it, because they already buy our votes. So because they have the rights to do it like this. And lastly, things that I come up with that particular leaders that is been motivated by the money is it's very interesting. It's kind of that particular leaders, many of the times he live in the city's life, and he enjoy and what the city's life is, the every enjoyments that he live in the hotel, and he enjoy with living with many wives, married to many wives, enjoy the cities in the life, have a car, have a business, because he or she already experiences that in the city. So once that particular persons come to our village and we cast our votes, and that particular persons, that leader won the elections, he will say thank you and he will get back. He already been experiences what the city life is. So what he or she is going to do is that he will go back to the cities that where he used to live, and he will come back there and he will live, and he will enjoy himself, and enjoy himself with the kaikeman. You must have all kaikeman. That particular person will come back to the city and enjoy eating with kaikeman in the hotel. And another thing he will enjoy with his family, because you already give the power. So 5 years you and I will suffer in the village. 5 years, our community will suffer, your family will suffer, your district will suffer, your province will suffer, because we already give that vote to him. So he already go and he start to build empires for his family, his sons and his daughters, through your public funds, because he or she already buy the vote. So that's why he will get back there and he will start to build empire for his family, and his relatives, and his uncle, his aunties, his immediate family. He will enjoy himself, because that particular person is motivated by power and money. So those are some of the certain characters that you and I will be clearly identify. If you have your head is open, and if you can be able to clearly see those kind of leaders, you will identify them. This leader is motivated by the money, and this leader is motivated by the power and that. So I have to vote this guy, or I don't have to vote. It's the power is within you. And lastly, for the motivated by the mind and power, lastly, that particular leader doesn't have a clear visions, doesn't have a clear dreams, doesn't have a clear written plans, doesn't have a clear plans to how to run the electorates, how to run the district, how to run the province. That particular leader doesn't have a clear visions. That's why his mindset is that they already motivated by the money, and they already motivated by the power. So once I get this power, and once I get this money, I will enjoy my life as much as I can. And this is the particular leader should be enjoy, and he will back to the where he used to live in the cities. So be careful on that, my brothers and my sisters out there. Your voice is very, very important. It's matter. So be careful on that. And without delay, let me touch it on the very important two that I come across with the leaders that has been motivated by the suffering, the pain, the struggles of the community, of the district, of the province. So that's a certain leaders, and that I also want to recommend that to you, that you must clearly differentiate these characters that possessed by these two different leaders. So I just want to come up with some very important characters of the leaders that has been motivated by the suffering of the people and the pain and the struggle that has been currently facing by our families, by our communities, by our district, and by our province. Those are the leaders that will have the one that usually or mostly or often, that particular leaders who always live within the province, in the district, and in the community. And that's the leader that he will use to live in his own province, on his district, in his village, and face the problem together, and solve the problem together, live together. That's any problems happening in the communities. Those are the leaders will be, he said, this is the way to go, and he's the one that will be go ahead and have this kind of characters. And another character that you and also will see is that they know this because they have been living in the community for long periods. They have been living in the district for the long periods, and they've been living in the province for the long periods. They know actually what the suffering is. They knew it, and they know that what's the pain and struggles that and their family is facing, and their community is facing, and their district is facing, and their province is facing, for the suffering, for crying for the services. So those particular leader that has been motivated by the pain, motivated by the suffering of the people, motivated by the struggle that is faced by the community. Those are the leaders that who always live in a community and face the problem and the worries together. So those are the leaders that will be clearly has a heart to serve the people, as I can recommend them or recommend it to you, that those kind of leaders has a heart to serve our district, our province, and our nations. And another characters that you and I can also be seeing that they have a clear visions and dreams, how to run the province, how to run the district, how to run the community, how to run and deliver the services back so that the services must bring it back in down to the community level, down to the district level, down to the province level, so that make sure that services must be reached out to the ordinary citizens of the people of Papua New Guinea. And another characters that you will be observing that particular types of leaders that is motivated by the suffering and the pains, and the leaders who has the integrity and the reputations. That's a very very important that you have to look. The leaders that who live in the village and has integrity, and the leaders who has a reputation in the community. Those are the leaders that has heart to serve the people. Those are the kind of the leaders that has a heart to serve the community, serve the district, serve the province. So I just want to recommend some of the characters that you will be identified, and those are the kind of the leaders that has been motivated by the suffering the pains of the people in the community. So they will set the best interest. Now many of the times in the business decisions they will made it because their inspirations, their motivations to be run the 2027 national general elections. He or she has been already studied what's the conditions of the community, what's the condition of the district, what are conditions of the province. He or she already know what are situations, what's the struggles, what actually the basic services that people need in the community level, in the province level, in the district level. That particular leaders already knew it. So once he get into the parliament, and that decision he or she will be made by using our public funds to deliver the services in our province, will be the best interest of you as a local engineer, as an ordinary citizen of PNG. As an ordinary citizen of PNG, because that particular leader respect you, mandate him. You and I mandate him to become the leaders that will represent us, our family, our community, our district, and our province. That particular leaders have respect, and whatever decision that he or she will be made will be best interest of you and I, so that make sure you and I benefit equally. Make sure whatever decision that he made he is not made for his, but these decisions will determine you and I. This decision that particular leader they make will determine the community. Our community will determine our district and our province. So he has this fear. So now every time he want to send money and make a budget and to control these public funds of the certain province or certain district, that particular leaders will have some certain of fear in him, so that make sure that this particular decision made must have an impact on the family level, has an impact on the community level, district level, and the province level as a whole. So I just want to emphasize my beloved friends and a citizen of PNG and a citizen of Papua New Guinea, wherever you are, you're watching this video, please make sure you clearly differentiate the leader will be run for the 2027 national general elections, coming under two categories. Is motivated. One is motivated by the money and the power. Number two is the leader that is motivated to run for the 2027 national general elections is motivated by the suffering, the struggle, the pains of the people in the community. So I cannot be able to vote on behalf of you, and I cannot be able to make a decision on behalf of you. You as a man and you as a woman out there, and I do my part to carry out this awareness, so that because this awareness will also remind you to choose the right leader, so that you make a decisions. You will make the decisions within 1 minute or within a seconds in one day, and you will cast that just 1 minute 1 seconds, and it will go. But you will suffer for the 5 years. You and I will be suffer for another 5 years if you vote the wrong leaders and send it in the parliament. So very interesting. You and I have to be careful on that, and this is how I explain and differentiates what kind of a leader will be elected for 2027 national general elections. We have to be careful on that, who we elect to represent us in our national parliament of Papua New Guinea. My beloved sisters and brothers out there, you do your part and I do my part to carry out this awareness. The power of source is within you and power of source within me. I want to mandate what kind of leaders that will best represents my family, my community, my district, my community. The power of ultimate choice is within you and within me. And with that, to sum up, because sum up, I have come up with the very important illustrations on the whiteboard here. So I have clear illustrations because as I mentioned, two main categories of the leaders where they are coming under, and they are motivated by money and they are motivated by the suffering and the struggles and the pains of the people. So this is the national parliament that we have, and in the national parliament right now currently we have 118 MPs. So 118 MPs, that's a little number that has been we have a seat that we have in our country, and according to me, there's 4 regions that we have: Highlands regions, Mamasa regions, Southern regions, and Nguyen regions. So within these 4 main regions, just think how many candidates will be run for this 2027 national general elections. For me, I estimated 10,000 plus candidate will be run for 2027 national general elections, and those leader will run for 2027 national general elections are motivated by 2 main groups as I explained in earlier. So these 2 space limited and the power also is within you. What kind of leader you want to choose and what kind of leader will best represent you. I cannot make this on behalf of you, but the power of ultimate choice is within you. You make a right decisions and choose the right leader so that that particular leader can best represent you, your family, your community, your province, and the services that he bring it will must benefit equally in the family level, the community level, district level, and nation level, province level as a whole. With that, thank you very much for listening, and see you in the next video. Thank you very much.